Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. Ebony K. Williams is under fire for saying that she would not date a bus driver. I think she's a lawyer. Don't quote me, but I think she's a lawyer. She's getting a lot of backlash because she said that she would not date a bus driver. That's a good question that I want to pose to you ladies. Would you date a bus driver? Would you date a bus driver? Um, I would. I would. I would date a bus driver. Hit me up in that comment section. Let me know if you date a bus driver. I would date a bus driver. Where I live, bus drivers make almost $20 an hour or more where I live. They make good money where I live. And I imagine in some other cities, in some of your larger cities, they probably make more than that, because of the cost of living. Um, yeah, I would, bus drivers got good benefits coming in. I know because I applied for the job. I applied for the city bus driver job here in my city, and they make good money. The starting pay is almost $20 an hour. It's full time benefits. They get full time benefits and everything. They get a great benefits package and everything. And so I imagine in some of the larger cities, it's probably even better than that. Um, so yes, absolutely. Especially if he's gainfully employed. And he's gainfully employed and everything. And yeah, I would date a bus driver. But she's saying that she wouldn't. I guess because and she's getting a lot of backlash. It's because if she's a lawyer, she's making a lot of money. So women that are at a certain income bracket, I'm low income, but if a woman is at a certain income bracket, um, she wants to date somebody that's closer to her level financially. And so I mean, if she's a lawyer, I don't think that's wrong for her. She said she wouldn't date a bus driver unless he owned the bus. Unless he owned the bus company, that would be the only way she would date one. But if she said he doesn't own it, then no. And so but that it's this expectation that black women should lower their standards. A black woman that's at a certain level, it's the expectation that she should lower her standards. And that's the debate. Ayana Vazant was having a discussion with this woman, saying that she would date a bus driver, so she would deal with a bus driver, and stuff like that. And when she was basically talking about black women um, should basically presenting the argument that black women should lower their standards, and then black women so it's a debate right now. It's saying that black women at a certain level should not lower their standards. Um, I agree to Ayana to an extent, but at the same time I agree with the other points of view as well, because like I said, it's the expectation that when a black woman that is at a certain level, she should lower her standards, because there's a lot of they say that I just found this information out, that women, not just black women, but women in general, are out earning men in 22 states, or is it cities? Either cities or states. In 22 cities or states, women are statistically out earning men. That's a whole nother video topic. So women are going to college, they're getting their degrees, they're getting their careers. They're making, because there's a large percentage of single women out here. There's a large percentage of single women. So particularly black women. So women are, in lucrative careers. They're making decent money. They're not sitting around waiting on a man to provide for them. and they're going out getting it for themselves and everything, and that's a wonderful thing. But a lot of women want to, when they get to that level, they want to date and marry a man that is at their level, and that's understandable. That's understandable because when a woman, um, if a woman is at a certain level, income wise, and she dates or marries someone way below her level, that man, men have a problem with that. Men have a problem with a lot of times with a woman that makes considerably more money than he makes, is more successful than he is. A lot of times men have a problem with that. But let's face facts. Men do have a problem with that. And sometimes, a lot of relationships, a lot of marriages don't work when the woman makes, and there's a small percentage of men that is okay with a woman making considerably more money than what he makes. There's a small percentage of men that may be okay with that, but the way the male ego is set up, most men are not cool with that. Most men are not cool with a woman making, a bus driver with a lawyer. He gonna have a problem with that. He gonna have a problem with that. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna have an issue with that. So in a sense, I can understand where she's coming from. Black women, it's like people don't expect black women to have standards. People always expecting, because the income gap is so wide between black and white people and stuff like that, with systematic racism and things like that, and it affects both black men and black women and stuff like that, and it's the expectation that black women are not worthy. It's that black women should somehow settle, because it's this theory, that black women are not worthy, that we're not worthy of being provided for and taken care of and all that, and we're supposed to just settle and just come down to a man's level. And so I can definitely understand why a woman would want a man to be close to her, at least close to her income level. That if she's a lawyer, or she, making six figures or something like that, of course she's going to want somebody on the same level. That's understandable, you know. And I don't think it's necessarily being a gold digger. I guess it depends on the woman's income. It depends on the woman's income level. I would be perfectly fine with dating a bus driver or a truck driver or something like that. Would I want someone making more money? Yeah, of course I would want somebody making more money. But I would date a bus driver. Of course I would date a bus driver. So, but it just depends on, at my level where I'm at. Yeah. So it just depends on what level a woman is at, where she would expect. And I don't think it's wrong for women to expect, if a woman is at a certain level, career wise and financially, I don't think it's necessarily wrong for her to expect to have someone at that level. Why should be? But black women are always expected to lower their standards. They're always expected to lower their standards. Just, and they are shamed for wanting someone at their level. And I don't think that's okay. But it's this theory that black women are not worthy. We're not worthy to be provided for, protected, and all this kind of stuff. And I think that's why people have those expectations. People always think that black women are less than. So we want the same things as if I was at a certain income level, then I would probably raise the bar too. Not saying that I still wouldn't date a bus driver, but a woman has to take into consideration of the fact that if she's at a certain income bracket and she accepts a bus driver, then he may resent that. He may have a problem with it. And men manifest that in different ways. When they resent the fact that you're more successful than them and you're making more money than them, they go out and cheat. They go out and cheat. They might get mean, and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They might be resentful of the fact that, you're making more money. And 9 times out of 10, the way the male ego is set up, they do resent it. 9 times out of 10. We've seen that time and time again with celebrity black women. Celebrity black women, we've seen it. Haven't we seen it with celebrity black women? Time and time again. They married someone below their level and they married the help and their manager or whatever. And then the man winds up cheating on them. And worst case scenario, Wendy Williams. This man winds up cheating on her. And not only cheating on her, he winds up having a baby with somebody, the woman, his mistress. And then he turns around and requests spousal support, and he gets it. And he gets it. Mary J. Blige is having to pay her ex-husband 30K a month. She having to work her butt off and pay this man 30K a month because he cheated on her. He was her manager, and he wound up cheating on her and everything. And this is, see that? So we've seen that time and time again with celebrity women, where the man made way less money and was way less successful than the woman, and he winds up cheating on her. Being abusive, being mean. We've seen it time and time again. We've seen it time and time again, and with celebrity women. So a lot of times when a woman is at a certain level and she accepts somebody that's below her level of success and income, then she's faced with these problems. Now, is there a chance that the man can cheat on you anyway? Absolutely. But it's something about a man being a provider that puts him in a different mindset. It's something about a man, because that is God's original purpose for men, is to be protector and providers. And it's something different about a man that's a protector, and he is in the role of protector and provider. It's just something different about that man's mindset than versus a man that is being provided for, or being in a situation to where the woman makes a considerably more money and more successful. It messes with their mind. It does something to their ego. So that's another reason why a woman may be leery. It's not always a gold digging type situation. That might be another reason why a woman may be leery of getting involved. If she's a lawyer, if she's making 6K, 6 figures, 6K, she's making 6 figures. That's what I meant. That's another reason why she may be apprehensive of being with somebody that is a bus driver that makes way below what she's making. And because they gonna have, a lot of times when a man is in that position, he got a different mindset. And it does 9 times out of 10. It's very few men that would be comfortable in a situation. It's a small percentage of men that would be mentally cool with a situation where the woman makes considerably more money than what he makes. So it's not wrong for a woman that's at a certain level to desire a man on her level. But other races of women, it's not that big of a deal. But people make such a huge deal about it when it's a black woman. And that's because we're considered less, we're looked at as less than. They don't think that we're worthy enough to have somebody that's going to provide and protect for us. That's the mentality. So I don't understand. I mean, I do understand and I don't understand why she's getting so much flack, because of course she's going to want a man at her level of income. That's understandable. In the larger scheme of things, is there anything wrong with dating a bus driver? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But if you are a woman at a certain level, it's understandable why a woman at a certain level of income and have a certain type of career would expect to be with a man at that level of income. That's understandable. It's not that she's looking down on the man because he's a bus driver or whatever the situation like that. It's just that, hey, I'm at this level. I don't want somebody that's way below my level. The leading cause of divorce is money. The leading cause of divorce is finances. Yes, the leading cause of divorce is finances. So that's understandable. You know, that a woman at a certain level would want a man at that level. Because the male, 9 times out of 10, the male ego can't handle it. They can't handle it. So, ladies, hit me up in that comment section. Hit me up in the comment section. Would you date a bus driver? I would. I would. Would you date a bus driver? Hit me up in that comment section. Men, sound off too. Be nice. Okay, like and subscribe and share. Until the next video, be blessed.